There it is.
Woo! Google coming out with a new Chromebook for those on the hunt for a new device. The Pixelbook Go is a lightweight laptop, the cheapest Chromebook Google has made to date. But do you get what you pay for? Or is this really more? If you get more than you paid for? Dan Howley's here to tell us. I think Chromebook, and I think inexpensive.
You would. You think elementary school.
I think give this to your kids because they're going to destroy it, and it's fine because it's cheap.
This is the Pixelbook Go. Starting price, $649.
It's not that cheap.
Not that cheap.
Not that cheap. Can be upgraded to $1,400.
Okay.
So that is a lot of money.
That's a real computer.
You can't play games on it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna say that's a computer.
Yeah.
Without any of the computer stuff in it.
Yes.
That's $1,400.
Yes.
So
but
why?
it is super light, and it is a well-built machine. But for that much money, I'm not buying.
All right. So let's go through the $649, which is what you have right now. What are we looking at?
So this one isn't even $649.
Oh, is
this
that
is the
synced up?
upgraded version. This is $849.
Okay.
This is the second step up.
Okay.
The base version has a slower processor than this, less storage space, but same basic design, same touchscreen. You can see here, the screen is gorgeous. I love it. The touchscreen aspect is fantastic.
Ooh, I like
right
that.
there. There's two front-firing speakers. The keyboard is awesome.
I read a review that the keyboard was just out of this world.
It's great.
Well, the keyboards on the computers we use now are trash.
Right. On the Macs, they're not great, and they sound too loud. But the keyboards on this, I love it. The touchpad, not as good as you get on a Mac. But the performance on this is pretty good, considering it's running Chrome OS. You don't need that much.
What's the target demographic? Is it kids? Is it people who like iPads, which tend to skew a little bit older?
It's if you're looking for a price like this, it's really secondary computer. But for $649, that's not what you're willing to spend on a secondary computer. That's a lot. Google, for some reason, wants to sell these at an astronomical price always. The original Pixelbook was $1,000. Just right there. And then there was a Pixel Slate, which also came out to $998 when you added a keyboard to it. That was $200. This is $649 to start, and it's supposed to be the more affordable one. Now, you can get a full Windows laptop for $649.
You can get a Pixel phone.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's too expensive, but I love the build and design.
I was gonna say, so you don't like the price point at which the Pixelbook is being offered at.
Yeah.
But in terms of the functionality of it, is it a huge upgrade from other Pixelbooks, other Chromebooks?
This is like, the top of the top for Chromebook quality. Like, Google knows what they're doing as far as that goes. The industrial design is fantastic. The keyboard is great. The screen is fantastic. The speakers are decent, but the performance is spot on. I mean, you can throw that thing like a disc.
I like
it's
it a
so
lot.
lightweight, right?
Light.
And
I really
the
like
bottom has this weird textured feel to it that's like almost rippled, so it doesn't fall off your lap if you're typing with it. I just think that if they offered this at a lower price point, ate some of the loss. I mean, it's Google; they can afford to do that.
I see what you're saying.
That would make this far more compelling than it is right now. But when you upgrade the pricing,
I like it.
As someone in the market for a cheap second computer right now, why is this one $849? Like, if I go get the $650 one, is it going to be way worse than this?
the performance isn't going to be as good. They're using Intel's M3 chip, which is like the low of the low kind of chip for Intel. This one has a Core i5. I've been running at least 20-something tabs, listening to Spotify, watching videos on it, and I haven't run into any issues at all. That might not be the case with an M3 chip, just because it's not as powerful. But while this is a great device, I think that there are other Chromebooks out there that, while they might not offer the same kind of great design and feel, they're still going to be less expensive and do the exact same thing. So I like the overall presentation that they have, but the price is just it's outrageous.
Still like the phone better.
I like the phone better, yeah. I mean, look, $649 is the upper limit of what I'm willing to spend on a second computer.
I know, that's the...
$1,400 is insane. I'm not doing that. I'm buying a MacBook Pro.
I'm having a lot of trouble pulling a trigger on a second computer because it just seems like I don't really want to spend that money.
Exactly.
But I might end up with a crappy machine if it's $700.
So go with an iPad. Right? Like,
I got an iPad, I don't use it.
I tell you what,
really?
you spend $800, you get a nice HP touchscreen. It's reversible.
Yeah,
it's
that's
big.
Jared's doing
It's
a
enormous.
review with
Yeah,
his
what is that, a 15 or 17-inch laptop?
It might be 21.
And how much is that?
This was $800 2 years ago.
Yeah. So that's the cost of this. The version that I reviewed is $849.
Yeah.
You can get a good Windows PC for that price.
You know, the best part is your Gmail is open on this too.
Go through it.
And your Slack.
And your Slack.
Go
I
through
tried
it.
to get out of it as
It's
fast as I
basically me
could.
just being fired, essentially.
Yeah,
So
that's rule
this is
number.
my
That's
last
rule
show.
number one in life for everybody out there and everybody here. If you ever end up on a computer that's logged into someone else's email and you read it, you're a bad person and you should be thrown in jail.
Did you just read my email?
No.
No.
We
looked
both
at it.
did
We
it. I just
saw it.
ended up in there, and I said,
We
I
looked
gotta
at it
go
and we
out.
thought about it. We thought about
Stressed me out. Dan Howley.
it. All right. I'll
Cool.
think-
I really like the
I like
keyboard.
it. I like the keyboard.
I
Is
really
just
like the keyboard. It
coming from
needs-
the Mac Pro keyboard, which is unusable.
Yeah.
That's a huge upgrade.
This is fantastic.
We can't stand to
Nice.
listen to each other type.
Yeah,
Drives
especially
us
if it's just
crazy.
like Ann Roberts.
I think it's like the hush keys that they call it. It's their like whisper
Great.
quiet. Fantastic.